Imagine this scenario with me. You arrive at heaven's gate, but it is locked. You try to get in, but you can't. There is a voice booming from the inside, telling you that you need to say the right password. Only then will the gate be opened for you. Now the question is, what do you think you will say? Please God, open sesame? Or I really need to use the toilet? Actually, none of that would work. The only thing you need to say is thank you. That's right. The ironic truth is that you don't say the phrase thank you after the heavenly gate opens for you, but you say it in order to open the gate itself. Now, you might be wondering, but why? Well, first, let me share some rather shocking statistics with you. According to the World Bank, in the year 2013, 80% of humanity lived on less than $10 a day, while 767 million people lived on less than $1.9 a day. In the year 2011, UNICEF found that 21,000 children died each day. Most of them died from starvation, poverty, and preventable diseases. 795 million people do not have enough food to eat each day, and 783 million people do not have access to clean water. 1 in 4 people, or around 1.6 billion people, live without electricity, and 4.4 billion people do not have access to the internet. 781 million people can neither read nor write, and around 100 million people around the world do not have a home. 36.7 million people are living with HIV, and 10.3 million people are living in prisons. Now, with these statistics in mind, please take a good look around you and find all the great things in life that you can be thankful for. I'm sure, for instance, that you have a home. Maybe it's not big or fancy, but at least you don't have to sleep on the street next to a garbage bin or under a bridge, breathing in the smell of sewage. There is probably electricity and water available in your house 24 hours, 7 days a week. You have food to eat when you're hungry, and you have clean water to drink when you're thirsty. You don't have to dodge bullets or run away from bombs, and you are not being locked up in a prison or being held captive as a victim of the slave trade. You can read and write, and you have access to the internet. You have eyes that can see, ears that can hear, skin that can feel the sunshine, a heart that can love, a brain that can think, and a body that can move around to pretty much wherever you want it to. And most importantly, I believe that you have people in your life who love you. Maybe some of them are even willing to die for you. Even though they may be far away, they still care very much about you. Always have and always will. According to the Ecology Global Network, around 150,000 people die every day. But if you are still watching this video, then I am sure that you are not one of them. And if your loved one is also not one of the 150,000, then you are quite fortunate indeed. We so often wish
that we will be one of the lucky draws who win the lottery. But we usually forget that sometimes not being one of the unlucky draws should also be counted as a great, great blessing. You may think that those children in the slums are poor, but actually the worst kind of poverty is the inability to be grateful. For the truth in life is that even though you have countless possessions all around you, if you do not feel thankful for them, you will not be happy. On the other hand, even though you have very little, if you are thankful for almost every single thing in your life, then happiness will find its way into your heart. Because at the end of the day, those who are happy are simply those who feel lucky to be alive. And so, this is why the password to paradise is thank you. For once you truly realize how fortunate you already are and how good life already is, then you suddenly find yourself counting blessings in a comparative paradise. This is K. Till next time, be peaceful, be powerful.